Hi, I'm Michael Copps, the lower school music teacher, and we've just finished our annual holiday program with the 5th graders and the whole entire lower school. And this year we did a new one for us, which was called Happy the High-Tech Snowman. And Happy the High-Tech Snowman's kind of like a sequel to a show we've done a couple of times over the years called The Runaway Snowman. So what we decided to do, we created a flashback scene, and we took a song from the original show, The Runaway Snowman, which at that point the little girl sang, and in the sequel story, it's the little girl is now the mom. So with the flashback scene, we had Helena singing the solo off stage, and then the mom, she was watching Happy playing out in her backyard with her daughter Samantha. So watch the mom observing all this, and then you hear the voice, and then we had Helena come in to the scene still singing the song, which we thought there's our flashback scene. But it was funny because after the show somebody came up to me and they thought that she sang so well, they thought it was part of a recording, and until she actually stepped forward they didn't realize it was one of our 5th graders singing. So that was a little treat for her to hear. So she got to be recognized for her talent too. The process for the holiday program, first of all, like I said, I usually wait till June, end of June, when the publishers come out with their new materials, and just to see what's out there. And many years, this is our 20th, well, my 20th performance with the shows at MPH. So it's funny that we've done a few shows a couple of times, but many shows I told the kids we're like one of the first schools in the country to premiere because the show just comes available, and we presented it as new. Then after we do that, I bring it to the school and talk to the teachers and talk to administration to make sure it's appropriate for the presentation, and it almost always is. I wasn't sure if it was going to go with the 5th graders, and they're the ones that I really always want to make sure that they are into it and enjoy it. And immediately when the first listening, they were all for it. I think just the fact that it said it was high tech, that was the first selling point. The fact that, oh, these kids are going to be, tech savvy, and they're going to have all these little gadgets, and we get to play with them on the stage. But then they started listening to the music, and then they started understanding the story. And I think it really made a difference. It made an impact on them that they really wanted to be a part of it. The auditions were incredible because they were so focused and so into it and so talented that made it really difficult to figure out who was going to do what part, because I told them every year when we do a musical, it's a huge puzzle, and any of them could do any of the parts, but obviously if a puzzle is missing a piece, then it's not complete. And to have a show with X amount of characters or singing solos or whatever, every part needed to be covered. And I have to say, even with the first round of auditions, we were pretty close to getting everything set right off from the beginning. In this particular class, I called them exceptional the night of the performance because they've been so good in terms of the cooperation and support for each other, and just the pulling together of everything to make it work. That when they start, after we're into rehearsals, which is for several weeks, so that's the big thing, then we go to the parents and they help us out big time with pulling together, okay, what do we need for scenery, what do we need for props, who has this, and all the accessories, and we put out a wish list and we sent it to all the parents. And the parents were right on top and came through to pull that all together for us. So while we're doing the rehearsals, the parents are doing that. And we were very fortunate this year to have a professional set designer. Scott Holderidge was on staff for the first time, and he certainly went above and beyond. I told him I asked for Walmart, and he brought me Neiman Marcus. The dances are always amazing. We used to, Hani Schwartzlander was a parent that helped us out for a couple of years, and Michelle Koziara, who did it originally, and now she's back on board. They're just magical. And they get all the kids, especially the boys, and they're so into it. When they come into the classroom, I tell them, we're just going to sing through the song. Oh, okay. Can we do the dance? No, let's not do the dance right now. I turn on the music, and there they sit in their chairs dancing while they're singing. They're singing, but they're so into what they're doing and so proud of it. The holiday program, in terms of what it does for the school, for me, it works, and I've been here a long time, but I think people that happen to be here, like the weeks of December, It's pretty touching to go. You go down the hallway, and it doesn't matter what classroom you're going by. You hear the kids singing the songs. They're not in their music class singing the songs or doing the rehearsals with me. It's such a community thing that, I mean, everybody, you know, pulls for it because they know it's a big process. You've got the entire lower school that's, you know, including pre-K for some of the songs. There's a special ownership there for all the kids in the lower school to realize this show is not going to happen unless we all, you know, come together and put this all together so they know what it doesn't matter what grade level you're in. There's only a couple of times in the whole year that the MPH school comes together, and I'm proud to say that one of them is when we do these performances.